I have a surprise. I think I finally got something done. Well, everybody knows me, Julie at Craft So Cute, but my real name, well, my first name is Joulette, but everybody calls me Julie. Over the years, it just evolved that. But I have a Facebook page, which is in my name, Joulette Edwards, and my first name is spelled J-O-U-L-E-T-T-E, Edwards, E-W-A-R-D-S. And on my Facebook page, I created a group. And the reason why I did that is because I'm welcoming the newbie crafters, the veteran crafters, where they can come in and share what they're doing, you know, maybe even share a freebie with something there for, especially for the newbies that don't have anything to begin with. I made this channel so that for those that are wanting to get into this beautiful and wonderful world of crafting, making junk journals, you know, scrapbook type of albums, even, you know, attempting to learn how to paint or getting into paint, you know. And even though you say, well, I don't paint, well, yeah, yes you can, and everything takes practice. And the beauty of it is you don't have to be a realistic artist. You could be a perfectly imperfect watercolor artist or a mixed media artist or whatever, by allowing those that have joined this group to give you inspiration to delve into all of it. Oftentimes that people who want to start out, they say, well, I don't have anything to start with. Well, this is where you can begin. I was you once upon a time, and it's just now recently that I've just been doing more and more because my time is freer now. And I'm hoping that any of the veteran crafters out there will pass this on. You can come in and join this group to post your links to your Etsy stores, post your YouTube channel, so that they can find you, so they can gain inspiration from you veteran crafters. And then, like me, I'm not a veteran crafter, and for most, I think that newbies will relate to me because I'm still fairly new, even though you may say, well, the things that you create, well, it's because I've practiced. I've been practicing. I started in this journey in 2000, I think late 2019, but haven't been active because I've had so much traumatic things happening over those past years. And it's now not until 2022. Well, the start of it was rocky. And as you can tell in some of my videos, I'm just in a Debbie Downer, you know. Everybody gets into those moments of Debbie Downers, and, you know, I just wanted to throw in the towel, you know, and just say, forget it. I think I've got over 80 videos, and it seems like it just doesn't gain any momentum. And I just wanted to throw in the towel, you know, because I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to throw in the towel by creating. I was going to throw in the towel of just even videotaping, because it's a process. It takes a lot to do. You got to get on here and show, you know, what you're doing, and then you have to edit, and I haven't learned very much how to do that yet, but, you know, load them into your YouTube creator studio thingy majigger. And so, but as I sit here at my desk and I think, oh my gosh, I can't stop this, because there are, even, you know, just recently there's one that, Tracy, thank you, thank you, that just constantly encourages me. And for her to gain some joy and happiness by creating something that I've just recently uploaded, the whole origami series, that she was excited, and when she sent me a picture via email of her creating her creates of her oriental doll and samurai, oh my god, it was just absolutely beautiful. Because you don't, I share that you don't have to have origami paper. A lot of people can't go out and buy that, and you know, a lot of people may not have computer access to go and buy some on Amazon. But I show in there that you can take any decorative paper that you have, and create this. And you can even use magazine papers. How gorgeous would that look in an origami paper doll and a samurai? I show how I take a piece of copy paper and turn it into an origami paper, double-sided, you know, because it is a lot thinner, a lot more applicable, pliable than using a double-sided decorative paper, because it's almost as thick as cardstock, but not there. But once you keep folding it and folding it and folding it, it gets pretty tough to fold. And for me, someone like me with weakening hands, because of overuse, of course, and I do a lot of things with my hands throughout the day, that it's just so hard for me to manipulate that kind of paper. So I thought, well, you know what, I'm gonna see if I can create some origami by using napkins and a piece of copy paper. And it came out really beautiful, and it felt like fabric. I just used a plain glue stick, and it just felt like fabric, you know. You can cover it with other mediums, but a lot of people can't afford that. So a simple glue stick, you know, and I use the cheapest one that you can find at Walmart. Where, oh where can my glue stick be? Right there. This is what I get in a 3-pack, and school supplies are coming out now in abundance, and I get this in a 3-pack. So this is what I have. This is what I use. I use Elmer's washable school glue stick, and it works beautifully. Okay, so you don't need to go and buy the expensive Oohoo glues. Only when you know, have extra money, or put it in your Christmas wish list or birthday list, or, you know, Valentine's list even, you know, have them attach it to a rose and give it to you for Valentine's Day. I don't know, but any way you can get it, right? But in the meantime, use this, because that's what I use to create that, if you go in my videos. But I wanted to share, I've created a not so full but semi sort of digital kit, and it's a floral kit with my tea stain paper. What I did was, in one of my videos, I was painting on tea stain paper, because I thought, well, I don't have mixed media paper. What if I can just go ahead and apply it here, my watercolors, and it worked beautifully. Look at that. Now, printing it onto copy paper doesn't quite have that same effect as the original, and I can't get rid of my original. You know, I'm saving all those for my grandbabies and stuff for in their future, so to look at Nanny's things, because this whole craft room is going to be left to 3 girls in the family, grandbabies, maybe 4, depending on, you know, as I watch them mature and grow, if they have the desire for crafting and making things and creating things. Whoever takes up my talent is going to own it. So anyway, going back to my Facebook group, in my Facebook channel, I guess, it is called Junk Journal Depot. And, you know, as I say, climb aboard or step aboard this train. You know, of crafters and just share your things, because there's so many people with this economy. A lot of people can't afford things with the prices in gas and food and everything else, but if we can give them a hand up, a leg up, or a stepping stone in this direction by sharing some of the things that we create, so that they can, you know, either, you know, I guess they can download it straight if they have a computer. If not, you know, we'll figure out somehow you can get it so you can take it to, put it on a thumb drive and take it to a local printer. So Junk Journal Depot is the group that I created for, you know, not mainly for newbies, but it's a jumping off point. I want veteran crafters to come in and share their stuff, show them where your links are and to your shop and to your YouTube channel, so they can start looking for you, you know, and watch your makes on YouTube, so they can gain continuous inspiration. What I would like to receive in turn when you do is that you maybe once in a while throw in a freebie, you know, or you know, something like that, so they can add to their collection, and post, you know, your link on there to show them, you know, what you've made that day, because I don't know, I'm just probably the 411 in that 411 category, where I'm creating a yellow book, yellow pages, you know, to be able to find all of you. They can go to one stop at the Junk Journal Depot, all aboard, you know, and find you guys. Because when I was looking, I first accidentally discovered Gayle Agostineilli, and my goodness, she's a hoot. So if you don't know her, go to Gayle Agostineilli on YouTube. She got me hooked, line and sinker. And there was a point where every time, you know, my husband would come in from outside and he hears her voice, he goes, "Oh, I know who that is. That's Gayle Agostineilli." Yeah, you know, and he doesn't regret one thing, that Gayle Agostineilli influenced me into this wonderful community of crafting, because, you know, it gets expensive, you know, but I've saved all my birthday money, Christmas money, or gave him my birthday wish list or Christmas wish list, and that's how I got it, you know. And so yeah, because when he sees the things that I've done, because this is what I've always done as a kid, drawn, you know, painted things, and I hadn't done any of this in over 25 years, because just life happens. You get married, you have children, you know, you raise the children, and you don't have time to sit down, you know, to do any of these things while they're young, you know. But now, where I'm privileged in my age to be able to sit down and just start breaking things out and start creating. So please go to my Facebook page, find me, Joulette Edwards, and join this group, please, 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 so that people can start doing something creative, you know. And I guess that's what I wanted to share with you, but I wanted to show you real quickly. This is my watercolor original painting on my tea stain paper. You hear all that nicey, yummy, juicy crunchiness, right? So I've got a bull thistle. This is a collection of 6. It's on my Facebook page now, but I haven't, I'm going to load a tea stain paper so that you can, when you're printing out, you can print that design on the back of this, okay? So this is my Black Eyed Susan. This is my poppies. Okay, and there's that. And these are this is the trumpet vine. Did you know that that's a weed? It's a beautiful weed, right? It's a trumpet vine. And this is a chicory. I believe this is also a weed. And then I have this beautiful Confederate rose. Okay, and when you print them out, it doesn't quite look the same, but it's still beautiful. Any one of them, the way, and I'll show you here in a minute. Okay, and this right here, let me zoom you in for this. Can you see this right here? Let me see. It's a faint floral pattern that was tea stained on here. Can you see that? Let me see if I turn on another light. Yeah, there you go. There you go. See that? And I have graduating. I have, what I've done was, these are the tea stain papers I'm going to load. I haven't picked quite the ones that I want, but you will get one that is quite dark, you know, and that's that one. And then one that's just a tad bit lighter. I may not do that one. I don't know yet. And then we have one of these that have this kind of a speckling added to it. And then, yes, keep a look at that flower. Isn't that beautiful? And then I have another tea stained. It's mostly tea stained up here, but in this corner you've got the flower, beautiful flower aspect to it. And then it's going to graduate from dark to light. This is the lightest one now, okay? I'm showing you that that's the lightest one. And then we have another one here. Can you see that beautifulness? The flowers. Okay. And then the one underneath that one is another impression where you get more of the flowers on either side. Okay. So there's that one. And then here's another one. Now it's graduating where it's going to start disappearing. Okay, and so you've got it up here and along here, and you've got this white beautiful space. And then here is this one. Can you guys see that okay? So this makes a beautiful background for your, and here's the lightest light space, okay? That'll make a beautiful addition to a botanical journal. Okay, now here is the actual printout, okay? Now, let me see if I can show you the difference. You get the bull thistle. So here's the bull thistle compared to that printout, okay? See how vibrant and more detailed this is? Now, on this, you know, if you wanted to go and touch it up with some, you know, your watercolor brush pens or watercolor markers, just to add little touches here and there to make it more vibrant, you can. Because I haven't figured out yet, this is very, very new to me, how to create the same color value on the computer, because I'm still a newbie to all of that. But it still makes a beautiful addition to a junk journal. But see the difference? I would love to have seen this color over here, translated over here. Now, I did a nozzle clean, and I think I'm going to do like one of those super head cleaning thingies, because each time I do, the colors come out a bit more vibrant. I'm going to do that later on today. But do you see the difference? Yeah. Okay, so let's just show you all these. And then in the back, I copied it in the back, and that's what that looks like, that floral image. Let me see if I turn this light off again, you might be able to see it. One of my lights. Oops, maybe not that one. Okay, what happened here? Well, maybe not. Turn that off again. Nope. Okay, turn that on. So that's the flip side. That's the faint. I used one of the faint color. I mean but do you see that beautiful flower in the background? If you see it and have it in hand, it's so much better. Try and show you on film is kind of iffy there. But these you can end up with, if you have stamps, you know, you can, or collage over it, you know. I'm going to get it down. I'm still new, but that's what that looks like on the other side, okay? And this, I use the same background on all of the, oh, see it, see it, see it? Look, there's the center of the flower. You see it? And it's like a, I think it's a poppy. Not a poppy, peony flower. Yeah, yep. As soon as I learned that value. Now, that was the bull thistle, and here's the chicory. So I made these in different colors so that you can, well, not so many different colors, but, you know, floral colors. And here's the Confederate rose. And, you know, if I were going to work on this, which I think I'm going to do a quick tutorial on what I would do with this and how I would fill it and make it into, you know, pages. Okay, and what you can do is you can take your black markers. These are my line and wash. I love line and wash watercoloring. That's my favorite style of painting, and I do a lot of that line and wash. Okay, that means you use watercolor and then you line it out in an outline when you're done painting it. So that's what I did. That's your Confederate rose, and here is your poppy. Isn't that beautiful? Poppy, 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 poppy. And then here's that beautiful trumpet vine. See, that's what that looks like on copy paper when you print it. And here is your black-eyed Susan. Okay, so I just wanted to share that and let you know that all of these are now in my group at Junk Journal Depot. Boop, boop, all aboard. Come on, all of you, get on board. Let's help some people out. Let's give them, you know, bring some joy and happiness, you know, because you know all of us crafters, we just love working with things and making a mess and running amok with things. And so yep, and then all I have to do now is decide which ones of the tea stain paper that has that floral image, whichever one comes out to be the strongest when I scan them all. I have to scan them all first, and then I have to you know, rename it, and then whichever one comes out the strongest of the prints, I will load into in the files section of my group, which will become our group, you know. The only thing that I don't want is you just selling, just showing the pictures of what you're selling. I want you to show the, you know, like something that you can, that you're making, even if it's a short video. Do video shorts of, you know, how you speed up all that stuff and it goes super fast. I don't know, but show them, you know, or show, I want pictures posted so that they can gain inspiration, you know, because everyone makes a tag. Tags are very simple to make, but how to collage it, what a finished product of a collage tag looks like, show that picture, you know, and then a cover of your journals to give inspiration, something, and throw in some freebies for them too, okay? Because I have so much more that I have I have created that I'm going to put into these. And yes, you might think, well, why aren't you going to sell them? Because I don't know how to do that on Etsy, you know. And I'm just creating it just to create it, and I'm not knocking anybody that's selling it. You guys are just awesome. I don't know how to do Etsy, okay? And I would prefer just to give my little bit of, you guys are just wonderful how you do all your collaging stuff, but for my little piece of arts, I don't mind giving these away, you know. Especially with the newbies, at least you have something as a jumping off point. And then I have a spring journal that I'm going to get back to that I started in March, that these are going to be going into. Okay, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. You know, stay tuned for the other tea stain paper and start collecting them. Collect your freebies, put something together, watch a lot of videos to see where you want to go. And my next video, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a corset cover, just a corset cover, to show you how to make a cover, and then you can use it to these botanical papers and use it for that journal. Okay, so I hope that you guys will watch out for that. I think I'll probably load that up because Tracy, you said you wanted to see the corset. My spring one is going to be a corset spine too, so maybe I might just go there because I have not strung it up. But if you watch that process video, the first ones, you'll see that it's made of simple envelopes, you guys. Just envelopes and plastic or acetate, or, you know, those little clear sleeves that you put in a binder that you put papers in, you know, report sleeves, that kind of thing. Inexpensive to purchase. Okay. And I have another thing, a technique that I'm going to be showing you guys soon that everyone has. Everyone, I have to say, everyone has. And I'm not going to tell you any more about it. Okay? So anyway, these are what's in that Facebook group right now. Junk Journal Depot. Come on, guys. Woo woo. All aboard. Come on, jump aboard, step aboard, and get on this train with me, please. Let's get some things out there for people that are struggling right now. Okay? And then maybe there'll be like a rack section where if someone says, I need glue sticks, well, $1 something for a 3-pack of glue that we can send to somebody. And that wouldn't be expensive, you know, to send, even for overseas. But anything larger than that, all of my things that I do, the giveaway, is going to have to be just limited to the United States right now, because it is super expensive to send anything, a freebies, you know, to overseas right now. And so until my buy me a coffee gets up a little bit higher, then I can include the people across the pond and all over Europe and stuff to send it, because it's just, I couldn't believe it when I went to the post office. I'm like, oh, just a small little package like this of things, and oh my gosh. Yeah, so anyway, thank you guys for just listening to my yabber jabber jabber, but I will be back. Good night. Oh, actually, it's good morning, but good night for me in the morning, because I'm up till, almost 4 o'clock in the morning. Yep, and I'll tell you why. Because hubby and I went into Atlanta today, and we went to a revolving sushi bar and Korean barbecue setup thingy, and it was wonderful. And it takes us 2 hours to get there and 2 hours to come home, so we got home late, and so that's why I started late. So anyway, for you guys, good morning, and for me, it's good morning, good night, because I'm going to go to bed, wake up, and start figuring out the next thing I'm going to do. Okay, goodbye, good night, bye, goodbye.